I gave Claude a simple instruction. Go through my inbox, find everything that needs a reply, and draft responses for me. About 45 seconds, it had read 23 emails, identified 7 that needed responses, and written drafts for all of them in my tone with context from their original thread. I didn't build a workflow. In fact, I didn't even write a single line of code. I only asked. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set this up and then take it even further with scheduled automations that run your inbox for you every single morning. So first, let me show you how to set up your email into Claude Co-work. What we're going to do is grab this customize icon, which looks like a briefcase. Then what we're going to do is go into connectors, which is towards the top, and click on this plus icon next to web. So you're going to browse your connectors and add in your email service. Now, since I use Gmail for my daily driver, I'm going to add in Gmail. So click this plus icon and it says grant access to Gmail. In fact, my other screen just populated it and it says connect Claude to Gmail. I'm going to click continue. This is blurred out, but I'm just going to add in my email over here and then I'm going to click on continue. And then Claude for Gmail already has some access. I'm going to click continue and then open Claude. Obviously, I get these errors over here. This is just from another setup that I've already had. And I know that there's issues over here. But then you get put into this page over here. So get Gmail profile, drafts, labels, emails, thread, search, as well as write. So write and delete needs approval. But if you want to automatically allow it, you can change that. If you disagree with any of these over here, you can change the icon. So by default, all of these are always allow. You can say needs approval or you could block. So for write and delete tools, if you want to create a Gmail draft and you say, hey, I don't want to do this, block it. But you should keep it as needs approval. And this is straight out of the box. And to show you how fast we could start this off, I'm going to type in what's in my inbox today. And I'm going to click let's go. Okay. And we got our responses back with just these few words over here. First is NAN community challenge. I just recently uploaded a video on email automation. It says I got a 28 out of 30. I actually checked my responses over here and I got 29 correct, but they gave me a score of 28. So I think there was some math wrong on the NAN side of things, but a really fun project. We have the full 40-minute video built here on the channel. Some company reached out, which I have to take a look at this piece of software or not. Stuff from school. So weekly digest from my group. I'm in a few other school groups. So this was just an update over here. And then also, funny enough, this guy over here was in the NAN community challenge also and just missed one question. So we were tied on there. And we were actually talking about it this morning. All right. And then you can see that there's updates. So Hype Fury is just metrics for Twitter X. And, I don't really use it as much as I really should, but you can see I lost 6 followers. Google Search Console, we have that over here and indexing issues. So I need to check that out. Medium Daily Digest, I don't really check out Medium as much as I should. DigitalOcean, don't use that. And then a Google Security Alert, Claude for Gmail granted access to your account, which we just covered. And 2 things that would be worth opening, 28 out of 30 NAN score. Curious what the 2 misses were. And so obviously I only missed 1, which is a good thing to take a look at because it says curious what the 2 misses were. And then it says sources, Gmail. If I click on that, it goes to my Gmail. So I want to show you guys 3 additional prompts that I find might be a little bit helpful. Obviously, there's a ton that you could utilize, but the first one is find any emails that I haven't gotten a reply in 3+ days. This will look for any type of conversation chains that might be worth flagging. And I'm going to click let's go and show you those specific results. Okay, and here are our results. Some of this is going to be filtered out just for privacy reasons. First, we have someone that reached out to the channel for AI consulting services. Vincent, 9 days ago, no reply. We sent him over the calendar, but they never booked a specific meeting. So I'm going to send over a response on that side of things. Next, one of my customers over here sent me Gemini and asked if Gemini could review specific YouTube videos, Gemini Pro to watch 50+ Canol videos. And essentially, I did not respond back. I meant to respond back yesterday, but that's going to be on my to-do list for today. And lastly, I have a coaching customer that wants to push a meeting from March 17th, which obviously passed, into the first week of April. I said no worries over there, but April is coming next week. I'm recording on the 26th. So I want to schedule that in my calendar, and that is something I will have to do as well today. What's really cool is it says not quite 3 days yet, but worth mentioning. We have someone from Data for SEO that says YouTube sponsorship for Data for SEO. I sent over a sponsorship proposal PDF, but I have not received a response as of yet. It's almost 3 days. It mentions it over here 3 days on Friday, if you don't hear back, and then it gives us the source on Gmail. Now it says, want me to draft any follow-up replies for these, but I'm going to show you guys that as well in another prompt. So while we could have built out a reply for any of those emails in the last conversation we had in Cowork, I just wanted to show you another prompt that you could utilize out of the box. So imagine you already have a thread that you want to get a response to. So for example, I'm putting over here, read the thread on data for SEO and draft a reply for me. Do not send an email. I just literally want a draft that might save me a few minutes. You can see I get prompted, where is the data for SEO thread located? I said Gmail, and the main thread is YouTube sponsorship for data for SEO. They give me a thread recap. Reached out March 4th about YouTube sponsorship. Got on a call March 18th, sent the proposal on March 24th, but no response yet. And it gives me a draft reply. It says short and low pressure, keeps the ball moving without being pushy. Want me to adjust the tone or add or remove anything before you send it? It has the source for that specific thread. Obviously, this is a simple thread, just a few messages going back and forth. And lastly, maybe you want to set up a prompt where you only take a look at the last so many emails. So I put over here, summarize my last 20 unread emails, flag anything urgent. Okay, and you'll see the ones over here. I have an email delivery failure. I have GitHub Copilot data policy change deadline April 24th. Subscriber changes decreasing. So this is just an end automation alert. So I'm not going to go over that too specific. And then things worth knowing: Google security alert, routine notification you granted Claude for Gmail access to your Google account, Hype Fury, which we already talked about. School, we got some messages over here. Educative.io partnership outreach. Kaggle, which I used to do that all the time for data science videos. Then we have school AI automation over here, school data and AI. And then we have some noise, low priority over here. ManyChat, use that for a customer, and I'm going to utilize that hopefully for a business I buy into. WP beginner, love art, medium, and then DigitalOcean. It says TLDR, 3 things to act on over here. Inbox, out of GitHub Copilot training, and then subscriber loss report. One of the great things about Cowork is if you use the same prompt over and over again, you might as well build this into something called a skill. And what this allows us to do is iterate and improve over a prompt and store it as well in Cowork, so you don't have to type it out every single time. So what I'm going to do is turn our prompt that we used, which is the find any emails I sent haven't got a reply to in 3+ days, into a specific skill. And really quick, if you don't know where skills are, go over here to customize, and you can see skills like that. And I have different skills for my website. I have different skills for my YouTube channel, as well as customers and content extraction. So tons of skills over here. And I don't want to create these prompts every time. And you can see over here, I have a blog post updater. Some of this is blurred out, obviously, for security reasons, but it's a very long prompt and I keep iterating over it. And the last updated as of yesterday. Regardless, what we're going to do is take this and build this into a skill. So I'm only going to write over here is, can you please help me turn this prompt into a usable skill? Call it no reply 3 days. Okay, and our skill was built, probably took about 5 to 10 minutes. Unfortunately, it do take a little bit long because it goes through some test scenarios as you build out your skill. But you can see a lot of messages back and forth. It went through some different tests. Without a skill, 18 out of 13. With skill, 13 out of 13. And then make sure it gives you your skill file, because sometimes it will give you a skill file, sometimes it won't. So make sure you get your skill file. And it says, here you go, download no reply skill. And honestly, we can take a look at this over here. Find emails Ryan sent that haven't received a reply in 3 or more days. Trigger the skill whenever Ryan asks about unanswered email, wants to know who hasn't replied, needs to follow up, wonders what's been left hanging. So you can find like way better of a prompt than what I just put over here. We have step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and then also some additional tips. Again, if we don't like any of this, we can update this over time, but it really built out a pretty thorough prompt on that. And all you got to do is click over here to copy to your skills. And this is now on your skills. You can click over there to manage, and you'll see at the very top, no reply 3 days. And if you want to turn off this skill, just click on that button. It says disabled, turn it back on. It is enabled. And this is all ready to go over here. You can also edit this inline, or you could edit this with Claude. So you can just prompt it and say, hey, I want to change this, or hey, I want to change this directly in here, and choose edit inline. And if you want to learn more about skills, I have a full video here on the channel. But now let's talk about how we can actually turn this into a scheduled task that runs every single day without you even having to prompt. So really quick before my scheduled task, I just want to show you that you can call your skill directly in here. You can click plus, you can do skill and just grab that. So you can see no reply in 3 days auto populates. So you don't have to write this out. Or I can say run the no reply 3-day skill. And based off of what you type in over here, it will pick up the skill. But now let's jump into our scheduled task. So what you're going to do is look for this icon that looks like a clock, and we're going to click on that. And we're going to choose new task. And one thing to note about scheduled tasks is this will only run if your computer is awake. One of the quirks about Cowork is your computer has to be on for it to work. So make sure that you schedule your task when you're online. If you do not wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning, do not schedule a task for 5 a.m. So I'm going to click on new task. I'm going to call this daily emails. And my description, find emails to respond to. And our prompt we're going to write out over here is I'm going to say use the no reply 3 days skill to find emails I need to respond to. I'm going to choose a frequency and I want to choose this at daily. Maybe I want to have this at 9 a.m. I'm just using this as a default one. You have other options as well, like what model you want to choose if you want to work in a folder. But I'm going to click save. Now, every day at 9 a.m., that skill is going to run. So daily emails, you can set this up over here. And we could also click run now if we want to run this right now and test it out. I'm going to click run now just to show you that this works properly. But you can see it says next run tomorrow at 9:04 a.m. You can see it says schedule task daily email started. You can click view. And we have our skill, which our skill populates the no reply in 3 days, which we just built out together. So really important context over there. If you already have a skill, you can save that within your scheduled task. So now you don't even need to type out your prompt. Every day at 9 a.m., it's going to automatically go through your inbox, find things that you have not responded to in 3 days, and then populate it here directly in Claude Co-work. Hope you guys are seeing how much value that there is in this. Okay, and then you can see emails waiting on a reply. Obviously, I've just blurred out some of this information for you guys, and then 2 emails waiting on a reply, data for SEO, NAN YouTube tutorial, and then also an AI agent build out and with our sources once again. So last thing I want to say is Cowork is not just limited to Gmail working by itself. You can actually connect Gmail to other external tools. So again, all you want to do is go to customize and add in connectors. Let's say you want to automatically take a Gmail and build something in Google Calendar. Well, you could set up Google Calendar. If you want to take a Gmail attachment and send it to Drive, you might want to add in a connector for Google Drive. If you want to build out tasks based off of an email chain, maybe you want to set up Notion, or if you want to get updates, send that into Slack. So again, just go to your connectors and add that on. And you might be thinking, hey, I don't know where I want to start. Really, there's 2 different ways that you could do this. First, you can actually just prompt directly in Cowork and say something like, I want to connect my important emails to Slack and send them in XYZ channel. Can you help me build this process and then turn it into a skill? So you can build out something like that, or you can take a look at what Cowork already has built out. And the way that you can do that is actually go into this ideas tab. And you can see, for example, we have something over here, write a meeting follow-up. This involves both our calendar as well as Gmail. And then we have something like create a daily briefing. And you can see it has calendar, Gmail, as well as Slack. So I'm just going to test this one out for you guys. And I have a full video on ideas as well if you want to really dive into it. A TLDR though, the more things that you connect within a Cowork, the more ideas that are going to be built out over here. And you can change by roles. You can change by different ideas, whether it's like a plugin or create, analyze, etc. But let's go into this daily briefing. And I'm going to pause this because I'm not going to run it, but it says, I want a daily briefing. Give me a space to share what I'd like to focus on. Check which of my tools are connected, calendar, email, Slack, or others. Suggest any might be useful. Then pull everything together and make a clear picture of my day. So if you're scattered and you have no idea what to do, and you have a lot of things on your calendar, you have a lot of things that are sent to your email or your Slack, you could use a prompt like this and it can help you condense all of that information, something that might take you 30 minutes or an hour in the morning within 5 minutes. And hopefully, again, you are seeing the power of Cowork. Not only can we automate going through our inbox, we can also go and connect it to other tools. We can set up schedules to run every single day. Just make sure that your computer is on. And that is a wrap for our email in Claude Co-work. Hopefully you guys found a ton of value in this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're uploading anywhere from like 3 to 5 videos every single week. And if you want to find more valuable stuff, there's a ton here on the channel. If you want to join other people that are interested in utilizing AI, whether you're an operator or a builder, we have a free school group down below as well in the description. I think we have like 1,300 members. We have free weekly calls, and I'll catch you guys there. See you in another video.